Okay, so the second part of the video, fine. So see, I have run this figure because now we need only this many thing, this much thing. Okay. So the four parameters that we need to calculate is theta, alpha, r, and d. Fine. So first we'll learn what is theta, what is alpha, what is r, and what is d. So see, you can think as theta. So how to calculate theta is? Theta is the angle. Just consider we have two frames, n minus 1 and a frame n, which you can put any value here, right? If we put n equals to 2, it will be first frame and second frame. Fine? First frame and second frame. So I'm generalizing it as n minus 1 frame and nth frame. Fine? So theta is the angle which we need. See, theta is the angle at which we need to rotate this z at which theta is the angle at which we need to rotate 0th frame, okay, across zn minus 1. Around zn minus 1 means z1 we need to rotate this x1 means xn minus 1 to make it match with xn. Means if we talk about frame 1 and frame 2, we have to rotate this x1 around this z1 to match this x1 to x2. Means if we keep this frame over this frame, this x1 and x2 should be in the same. Means it should what we can say, should coincide, should be one over another. X1 should be over x2, and we have to do this around z1. So see, if we wanna do that, also one more important thing is, while calculating theta, it's like if we have what to say, we have to include any rotation of the joint. Like if z1 has any rotation while calculating theta, if z1 has any rotation in it, we have to add that rotation also. Along with what I have told here, we have to add theta 1 also. So in that case, see here, if we see x1 and x2 both are in, like if we keep this frame over this will already coincide. So we need 0 only, right? So theta will be 0. Plus we have our angle as theta 1 on z1. So we'll add theta 1. So it will be theta. Fine. Similarly for the other frames, we'll see that. Don't worry. Next, what is alpha? Alpha is the angle. See, there we were matching x1 to x2. Here in alpha we'll match z1 to z2. There we were using z1, that is zn minus 1 as the axis of rotation. Here we'll consider xn as the axis of rotation. Fine. So we have to rotate this z1 in the direction in such a way that x1 should match x2, and we have to rotate this in the direction of x2. So if we calculate, if we see in this frame, again we have, see, z1 and z2 are in same, like it will coincide if I'll keep this frame over it. So again alpha will be 0, and here we don't have anything extra, any rotation, anything extra is also there, we need not worry, because it is just about the rotation, not like this. Okay. The next thing, what is r? Okay. So it is the amount of see, it is a displacement which is measured from center to center, like center of first frame to the center of second frame in the direction of xn, right? So like for first two frames, if we see in the direction of xn means, like for xn from here is what? In x1 and x2, xn will be x2. So the distance between the centers of frame 1 and frame 2 in the direction of x2. So this is what? A1. Got it? So this can be written as A1 in the first case. Similarly, we have D. D is again a transitional parameter. So D is a distance between the centers of the two frames in the z n minus 1 direction. Means if we talk about frame 1 and frame 2, so d is the distance between the centers in the z1 direction. So this is one thing which we need to be careful about. When we calculate r, it is in the x2 direction, means xn direction. But when we calculate d, it is in z n minus 1 direction, means z1 direction. So in z1 direction, what is the difference between these two centers? It is given as v1. So we can write here as equals to v1. Fine. So now we'll make the whole table. See. So what we can do here is, and as I told you earlier, as we have 5 frames, so we have to calculate it for 4 times. Of course, na? That is but obvious. Theta, alpha, r and b. Fine. Calculate 4 times. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. Can be like and chalo. So as we have seen theta in first case, you can do it like this. Okay. So theta is nothing but the difference. Sorry, the angle which we need to rotate frame 1. Okay, frame 1 around z1 to match x1 to x2. So it is 0, but we have angle theta 1 here. So total it is theta 1. When we talk about second means frame 2 and between frame 2 and frame 3. See, z2 is here, sorry, x2 is here, x3 is here, right? So it will of course coincide, but the theta, we have an extra angle here on z2, which is theta 2. So it will be theta 2. Then here it is. See here again here. See this one. Actually, this is an easy question. We don't have much complexity here, as we have all x's are mostly in same direction. So here again see x2, x3, x3, x4, x4, x5 all are in same direction, and we don't have anything as extra rotation except in z4, right? So in z4 it will be, so z3 and z4 it will be 0, but in z4 and z5 0 plus theta 4 will be theta 4, right? See, what about alpha? Alpha is the angle of rotation, angle that we need to make z1 equals to z2 in the direction of x2. Fine. So again, x1 to x2 is same in direction of x2, so it will be 0. z2, z3, see it is 180 degree, and in which direction? We have to see the direction of x3, right? So how to calculate? Like, of course it is 180 degree, but it is positive or negative. So keep your thumb like this in the direction of x3 and curl your finger. So it is anti-clockwise direction, right? So anti-clockwise direction is nothing but taken as plus, positive. Similarly, here to here, again it is 0, right? It will coincide. So we have s as 0. Fine. R, as I told you, distance between the two centers in the xn direction. Fine. So between 1 and 2 it is a1. Between 2 and 3 it is a2. Between 3 and 4 it is nothing. 0, 0. We have centers common, right, in the direction of x. Fine. D is the distance between the centers in the direction of z1. Like in 1 and 2, I told you, right, n minus 1, direction of z n minus 1. So it is the angle that we need to rotate. Sorry, that we need to rotate x1. What I told you. Sorry. It is the distance between the centers in the direction of z1. So z1, and in frame 1 and 2 it is v1. 2 and 3. What it is? We have 0, right? See, center is here. So it's 0. 3 and 4 it is v3. 4 and 5 it is v4. Simple, right? Now, if we are able to do this, then there is nothing. The question is over. See, I'll remove this, okay? So, what is the Fundal matrix that we have? The Fundal matrix can be given as, this is called as transformation matrix. This can be given as C theta I. C is cos, of course. C is cos. S theta I 0 0. Then this is nothing but minus S theta I C theta I S alpha I. This is C alpha I C alpha I. I guess I'm doing it right. Here it is 0. Again here we have minus C theta I. Oh, sorry, it's wrong. It is S theta I S alpha I minus C theta I S alpha I. And this C alpha I, this is 0. And at last we have A1 AI C theta I AI S theta I DI and 1. So you need to do nothing but you just have to fill these values that we got in the table that I drawn just before. Okay, you have to put those values, do that sine cos thing and calculate it. Like we have 5 frames, right? The only thing you have to do here is you have some, of course you have some matrix calculation over here, so you can calculate as well. Like if you have to calculate for 1:5, right? So you have to calculate 1t5, so you can do it 1t2 2t3 3t4 4t5. So this will come as, after calculation it will be 1t5. Means you are seeing, see what does it represent actually? 1t5. So actually I just rubbed the figure, and figure it was like, see if you are doing any movement here, like I am doing any movement here, right? So this is the, like you can imagine this as the total figure that we had in starting, okay? So whatever movement I am doing here, it is reflecting over here, right? So you can imagine this as my tool. So here we'll be putting a tool. So whatever action I'll be doing it here, the effect will come on this tool, right? The same thing is here. See, whatever action you are doing on your shoulder is reflecting on your maybe palm or fingers, you can say. That is what we are calculating. What effect is coming when we are moving it over here, and what we can expect from the end manipulator, you can say. Fine, so this is how we deal with it. So any queries you can post, and you can also tell me the feedback. I know it was not very clear. You might have some confusion in calculating theta 1 or alpha, but see, it was first time, so I'm sorry if I was not that much clear, but still I tried my best. Let's see, and we'll meet you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.